Hello and welcome back to Stretford Paddock. My name is Casey Evans and this is your Man United news outside Old Trafford. It's a very strange morning for United fans. We actually have something to shout about. We came back and we won 3-2 against Southampton yesterday, and now in a turn of events that you wouldn't have seen coming after some of our interesting starts of the season, we are 5 points off the top spot with a game in hand. And obviously, if we can carry on this form, who knows what will happen at the end of the season. But let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. Let's just talk about some of the quotes from after the match yesterday. Solskjaer obviously talking in his post-match press conference, giving a little bit of his thoughts. He said, "I thought we played well all day, we created some big chances. Of course they have the quality of Ward-Prowse, which is always difficult to defend against. And as we saw, Ward-Prowse getting the assist off the corner with a beautiful placed ball. Like, honestly, it was inch perfect, the pass, and you can't really say much about it. But then also, he scored the free kick, which was a fantastic goal indeed. It was a similar free kick to the one that De Gea conceded during midweek against Istanbul. It was one of those ones where it came in the near post and he saved it behind his line. And unfortunately, during that challenge, he seemed to suffer an injury. What happens with De Gea now, we'll have to see. I don't think he'll play midweek. It might be a Henderson match. Henderson might get a chance against a bigger opponent, which is going to be PSG. But we'll have to see whether scans or anything is carried out today to find out more about De Gea. But James Ward-Prowse is a fantastic player, and I thought we played really well at the start. We played some good chances. Then we had like a good 5-10 minute period where we were just lacked concentration. We gave away stupid fouls outside the box, which James Ward-Prowse is always going to punish. I think he's on 9 free kick goals now for Southampton, which is their record taking. Maybe even 10. I don't know where that stat come in, but he's obviously very good outside the box, so we needed to do better. Solskjaer obviously seeing that we were back behind in half-time, and he brought on Edinson Cavani. And Edinson Cavani had what is probably one of the best games a substitute has ever had in a United shirt. 2 goals, 1 assist, basically put the team on his back and carried them to victory. The way he attacks the space is something that you haven't seen in a United shirt for a long time, and this is what Solskjaer's saying. He says that he reminds him of Andy Cole. His movement in the box, he's so sharp, he's got great timing, and we've seen flashes of it so far, but that was the first game where it came to fruition. Alex Telles against Istanbul was constantly trying to find Cavani in the box, and you constantly saw him as a player who was threatening. Like, obviously, when we have Martial on the pitch, when he's crossed into the box, they don't really seem the need to mark him because they don't think he's going to get his head on the end of it. He's not known for his heading, whereas Cavani is known for his movement inside the box. So even if he doesn't get on the end of the cross, his movement inside the box causes problems for defenders because they know if he gets the ball loose in the box on a header, on a pass, on a through ball, he's going to probably put it a chance in on goal and maybe score, which we saw yesterday with 2 great headers, honestly, 2 great diving headers. Solskjaer having a bit of a joke, he said that Cavani's obviously not learned off him because he would have his boots on at half-time. that was a great moment. Obviously, Cavani forgetting to put his boots on. I mean, like, come on, mate. It's 2 things you need to play football: shin pads and boots. Solskjaer's obviously gone on to say, with Edinson Cavani, we just went it on. We knew it was a matter of fitness and keep the likes of Donny van de Beek, Fred and Emmanuel Matic on the field. I thought that was going to be important. Yeah, Donny van de Beek probably had a very understated performance yesterday, but you could see the quality that he was bringing to the team. Obviously, it didn't always pay off, but his little back heel flicks, his little flicks around the corner, that sort of thing, something he'll build over time, playing more in the team with the chemistry of the game. We'll see that come off more and more. We'll see Fernandes maybe delaying his run a little bit more because he knows that Donny van de Beek's going to flick it behind him, and then he'll run on and he'll be able to make a chance. He's going to try and flick it around the corner, all that sort of thing. It just comes with time and comes with playing time, and hopefully Donny van de Beek will be playing more recently. One little minor detail of that match was that Alex Telles, before he was brought off for Brandon Williams, looked like he had a small issue, but Solskjaer said he doesn't know anything yet, and hopefully it's not too bad. And in terms of the current injuries, Paul Pogba and Scott McTominay, Solskjaer said that hopefully they will start training with us tomorrow. And he said, don't know, but hopefully. So We could see a different team against PSG. We could see a different team against West Ham next week. As I said, we are now 5 points off the top spot, which is after Spurs drew with Chelsea and everyone around us seemed to drop a couple of points, Arsenal included. Arsenal, again, having that big celebration after they beat United 1-0, but haven't seemed to pick up that many points since. But if we win our game in hand, that puts us 2 points off. That puts us right back in the mix. Possibly, well, obviously you'd get Adam on this channel talking about how we're going to win, it's going to be 21 and all that sort of thing, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. It puts us back in the mix for European football. It puts us right back up there. I feel like this is one of those seasons where everyone is going to have a couple of games. It's going to probably be a lower point total at the end of it. So we just need to now keep the momentum, keep winning, and just keep giving it to Bruno Fernandes. Generally, just seems like a well-worked tactic at the point. If you don't know what to do, give it Bruno. But going on a sort of dour note at the moment, Edinson Cavani is being investigated by the FA for comments made on his social media. At the moment, there's nothing much been said on it. They don't know. It's just a probe, but we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Finally, despite United's positivity on the pitch, there is some negativity happening behind closed doors. United were apparently, according to many news outlets, the victim of a cyber attack which left many of the fans' data at risk. And United are seeing one of the only options now to stop this data being used maliciously is to pay what these cyber criminals are asking for. This could result in the fine from the governing bodies that deal with United. Because of the regulations, this could result in about a £15 million fine. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that, but it seems that the club have been working to try and shut down this situation before it becomes a problem for their match-going fans. But we'll have to, again, see what happens. Anyway, that's all from us today. Tune in a bit later on. Howson's Brew. We'll be talking all latest United news. We're going to be talking about how United could be back in the title race. We never know. But make sure you tune in for that, and we're going to have content all week leading up to the match at weekend. So again, I've been Casey. This has been Stretford Paddock. See you next time.
Head over to stretfordpaddock.bigcartel.com and check out the Paddock merch. And for a short time, you can get 20% off orders with 2 items or more using the code Paddock20. Go get on it.